Guys, we had the first big international event of the season. Even though it kind of felt like it came out of nowhere, it didn't really feel international, and it doesn't really feel like the beginning of the season. But still, all those facts are true. It was the first big international competition of the season because there were international competitors and there were a lot of big names. And this is the Cranberry Cup. So if you didn't see, Cranberry Cup came through and a lot of big names showed up. And I think this is because everybody's just itching to get out on the ice because COVID really kind of kneecapped the whole figure skating world and there haven't been a lot of competitions. And also, did I mention it's an Olympic year? So everybody really wants to test out their programs, test out their costumes, test out how the audience is feeling them, how the judges are feeling them. Everybody's itching to get out there because 2022 is right around the corner. And so due to all those factors, first international competition of the season, COVID kind of shutting everything down, and the Olympic season literally beginning as we speak, all the big names, or most of the big names, especially in the US ladies event or ladies circuit, decided to come out. The biggest heartbreak by far is the fact that Amber Glenn had to withdraw after the short program. She posted on her Instagram saying, "Very unfortunately, I'm having to cut this competition short. I won't be going into details, but I'm currently having a medical issue with my right leg/foot that I had hoped would get fixed after this event concluded. But after speaking with my team and the USFS officials, it was decided that competing the free skate, no matter how bad I wanted to, wouldn't be safe or a wise choice. Thank you to everyone who's sending love and support my way. I'll be back at 100% soon. XOXO Amber." And this is particularly sad for me because not only is she the second love of my life after Jenya, I also really wanted her to get to the Olympics, and this is not the good way to start. I'm not saying it's completely impossible. You know, everything is possible in this world. We never know, especially with the US ladies right now. They all kind of seem going through a weird, shaky, transitional time with their own skills. Nobody seems like set besides Nathan Chen, who's not a US lady. And yeah, so not completely counting her out, but this is definitely already an uphill battle, even before the injury. And now with the injury, it's definitely gotten harder to get my dream team of Amber being there, going to the Olympics. Besides that, I am very, very, very happy that Alyssa Liu got first at this competition because I feel like a lot of people started counting her out as soon as she began like flopping, for lack of a better word, last season in 2020. A lot of people were just like not all the hope that and all the pressure, honestly, that had been put on this young girl to be the future of figure skating. Everybody was ready to retract that statement and just kind of be like, oops, I guess we were wrong. And her winning gold and just being first at this competition shows that she still has a lot to offer. And I'm happy because she is going through a very transitional moment just in her body. She's 15, she's growing. It's an Olympic year. She's been kind of put on this pedestal as like the one to look out for, and I feel like she's finally settling into her own body and her own skills. That being said, she did fall on a triple axel attempt, but in the end, I'm still proud of her, and I am happy that she ended up first in this competition. The surprise for me was Young Yu. I feel like I haven't even thought about her, but she ended up getting silver and was the only girl in the entire competition, I believe, that landed an Ultra C element. She landed a beautiful triple axel. Honestly, I don't know, I'm calling it beautiful because I'm not sure if it was quite fully rotated. I believe it was. But however, she got the silver. She was not there for some reason for the medal ceremony. Maybe she had an early flight or something. But this kind of let everybody know that Young Yu was on the scene, you know, Korea out here representing. Don't count out Korea. And then in third place, what everybody kind of described as a little bit of a shocker is Mariah Bell looking more shaky than usual. Mariah Bell, who had the most kind of media presence with this big announcement that she's doing a Lady Gaga choreographed by Denali, and you know, she debuted it on her Instagram through On Ice Perspectives, and Adam Rippon was there for her, who's basically her PR manager at this point, but her actual coach Roth was not even there, so that got me confused. Her outfits, not feeling it. The free skate, not feeling it. And the short program, honestly, she's not embodying it. She's not really, Mariah Bell is not giving what she should have been given, you know? She's not giving what she thinks she's giving. You know that audio on TikTok?
It's not even giving what y'all said it was supposed to give. No.
That's the problem with Mariah Bell right now. And I mean, it helps to have Adam Rippon there. She's definitely going to get most of the media attention, helps her to get momentum and hype going into the Olympic season. But if she doesn't pull through, she's not really a lock-in for the Olympic team. Honestly, Karen is still looking as the most stable lady to me right now. And Mariah Bell kind of needs to bring it up because she put herself so high up in the hype pedestal that it was kind of a letdown to see her kind of be lukewarm, you know? It wasn't really, nobody really looked completely like a mile ahead from everybody else. Everybody kind of looked around the same level. I'm on the next level. That's for my K-pop people out there. Nobody really was on the next level. Everybody was just on the same level. Another person that I just want to mention really quick, Gracie Gold, wearing gold and then not doing well in the competition, and also wearing black gloves with the gold dress. I was just very confused, honestly, about the whole situation. She did not do well. Actually, according to this tweet, Gracie Gold stays in the kiss and cry briefly and leaves before her scores are even announced. She earns a free skate score of 93.75, total score of 138.69. And as you can see in the picture, she's not really pleased with herself, and I can't blame her. That was not a good just performance in general. I really don't know what's going on with Gracie Gold, but it's been kind of the same thing for a few years now, and she ended up 10th in the competition. And yeah, the ladies was kind of a little bit packed. You know, Audrey Shin did well, and besides that, I mean, ladies kind of ended up the way they needed to end up. Isadora withdrew as well, which was interesting. Don't really know the reason for her withdrawal. And then Amber Glenn withdrew, who I was the only person I was kind of looking out for. Moving on to the men. I just want to talk about Donovan really quick. Are we all in love with Donovan? Are we not? Can we all agree that we're all in love with Donovan? Oh my god, his energy, his stage presence, his ice presence, whatever it is magnetic, it is beautiful, it is just amazing. I need this boy to be with a good just jump coach to like stabilize his jumps, because everything else spins, his artisticness, his just charisma is there. He could be everything. He's giving me everything that I need except for the jumps, which I honestly don't really need. I'm here more for personality and vibes. But to get to, you know, place well, he does need the jumps, which he ended up placing 9th. So definitely needs the jumps. Ended up in 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. The first two, obviously, Vincent Zhou ended up 1st, which, by the way, Vincent Zhou's short program is beautiful. Like, he even got a standing ovation, like, and well-deserved. And then Jamie Ma, we're not surprised, they ended up 2nd. The 3rd, Maxine Naumov, I'm not really familiar with, which is not shocking, as I don't really follow men's. But, you know, Vincent placing 1st surprises no one, and Jimmy Ma placing 2nd, also not really much of a shocker. So that was men's for all that cared. The biggest thing, speaking of big names that were at the competition, is that Miss Eteri Tutberidze herself, Team Tutberidze LLC CEO, was at the Cranberry Cup competition to see the debut, the international debut. Is it the debut? I feel so. At least for the Olympic season. She went there for Tarasov and Morozov. She was at the kiss and cry with them. She was at the entire competition, and they ended up winning pairs, which is a successful outing. This means that being with Team Tutberidze is working at least a bit, and like the commitment to Tarasov and Morozov is way more than I expected. Like, she flew all the way to Boston. Like, she must have been doing business, honestly. Like, is she that committed to the pairs? Does that mean that there's actually a chance that Zhenya might move into pairs and Eteri's guinea pig group does well? Then Zhenya might actually do pairs and might be coached by Eteri. Am I going down a conspiracy rabbit hole right now? Yes, I am. But Zhenya needs to stop learning more pairs elements if she's not gonna do anything with it, because it's playing with my little heart and I can't deal with it. And yeah, basically Tarasov and Morozov had their coach there, who is Eteri Tutberidze, which I still can't believe those words are real, and they won. So it is a successful outing for the newest recruitment of Team Tutberidze LLC. Wonder when she'll start selling posters with them on it. And yeah, Cranberry Cup was definitely made me realize how much I miss competitions. I can't wait for the Grand Prix event. Speaking of the Grand Prix circuit, anybody else concerned that the Cup of China was just canceled due to COVID related issues? Like, what does this mean for 2022 Beijing? Like, I know we said that Tokyo 2020, even though it was 2021, was gonna happen come hell or high water, and they did it even without spectators. But Beijing just canceled Cup of China. Not Beijing, sorry, China just canceled Cup of China. So what is Beijing 2022 in danger of being postponed? Because that would change a lot, considering the young, very young 15-year-old stars that are trying to make it there right now. Hopefully, I just want it to be with spectators. I want this Olympics to feel like a real Olympics. So I need the entire world to just get their shit together, because we need this. We need this. I need this, and you need this. So yeah, anybody else concerned about Beijing 2022 possibly being in peril, in danger of being postponed? Because canceled, I know it will not be. Hopefully, knock on wood. But seeing how 2022 pushed through, regardless of all the hate that it got from Japanese people themselves, I feel like Chinese government is not going to let it be canceled at all, but maybe it will be postponed. We do not know. All I know is that they're trying to rearrange Cup of China. Maybe it'll move to Korea. That would be fun. Maybe even Japan. Who knows? I feel like Japan is like, please no more international events here. But yeah, that was Cranberry Cup plus a little bit of fear for not just the Grand Prix and the whole COVID situation, but freaking Olympics. They are hanging by a thread, if you ask me. And so yeah, what do you guys think of all of that? Eteri being there, is her pair's empire about to begin? Alyssa Liu getting gold. That made me happy. Did that make you happy? Mariah Bell, what's going on, girl? Yeah, and Amber Glenn, I hope you have a speedy recovery. I miss you, girl. You will forever be the second love of my life. Even though it sounds bad, it's still good. And yeah, as always, shout out to Natalia, Leslie, Timothy, and my boy Scotty. If you want to support me, join the Patreon. If you want to get some of the merch, go down below to the Bonfire merch store. Might be releasing new merch that's actually figure skating related in about a month to celebrate the 1-year anniversary of my first video. Things are coming out. And as always, I will talk to you guys later. Bye bye.